Hello and welcome to the Vassalia Romeo channel. My name is Michael and today we continue our campaign in Europa Universalis 4. This is the vanilla playthrough where we playing as the Grand Principality of Moscow, and in the last episode we had a war as a part of alliance against Sweden. Sweden attacked Livonia and we quite opportunistically allied it right away. They called us in and that allowed us to destroy Sweden basically. These two nations were released and we allied Finland as well as Livonia, and we shall vassalize them in a short while. That unfortunately brought us to a situation in which we have two more diplomatic relationships than we have slots for them, which kind of makes our diplomatic points income or increase just 3 a month, despite us having a pretty good advisor. But that's not a big deal. We are on our way to annex Perm, as well as we are going to annex Odoyev in a short while. Once it's done, we shall vassalize both Finland and Livonia. And that's also shall be a pretty easy thing to do. Another thing we might want to do is start building stuff, because we fulfilled a certain mission, and because of that mission, building time and building cost is a lot cheaper in our country right now. So we shall use this opportunity to create quite a lot of new projects, and that's what we're doing right now. And Perm will be annexed very soon. And let's start annexing Odoyev. Centralizing the state, as always. Let us actually not go. I just wanted to say let's go at speed 5, but let us not, because we want to get this moment right. We are 2 years ahead of time, and in the beginning of the next year we will be able to get this tech with a... Yes, there we go. And it's just 13 days left. Now we can get this tech, get 4 innovativeness. It is quite expensive, but it's worth it in terms of innovativeness. And so... Knyaz wants some manpower below 0, which we can do, but I would actually rather get this. Because I think we're already building one in Suzdal, right? Yeah, we are. So we get for 1 point of production for free. And Moskva Kremlin. Let's do that. And now it will be cheaper for us to improve development, even though it's pretty expensive in any case. Oh, that's not good. Well, actually we can do that, because I don't think we have to care much about that for 10 years, for 14 years as a matter of fact, so I would rather lose some of this stuff. And now we annexed Perm. Mission fulfilled, 2 missions fulfilled as a matter of fact. Land of Churches, so 10 patriarch authority and patriarchal influence or loyalty, as well as integration of Perm. Diplomatic power for free. And now we also got 9 new regiments, we shall send them to Tver. And demand for extended privileges. The old dream of the Cossacks has always been to be accepted as the equals to the established estates, such as boyars or burghers. Never has this dream been closer to realization than now. The Cossacks have achieved great influence in our state, and in many ways we rely on their support. Given the favorable circumstances, many Cossacks are now voicing their old demands for official recognition of their privileges. Okay, why not? You can have it. Now we have 2 new fortresses in these places. Now let's also see where we can start converting these guys to our culture. And there is also opportunity for us to exploit development in their lands. There we go. Also convert this one. There we go. Conversions are going right now slowly. Now Finland, we already have royal ties. Now let's improve relationships with Finland slowly. Now we have just one diplomatic relationship over our limit, and it will be okay in about how much? In less than a year. We also finished conversions of Kazan Tatars to Orthodox, so we shall revoke this. Let's rather get some sweet tax modifier and see, we have 20,000 more troops. Unfortunately we won't be able to have quite enough force limit to create a completely new 30,000 strong army, which is sad. Also our combat width became 27, which means that that would mean that we need to bring 3 more units to each of these armies. And so we shall. We annexed Odoyev. Wait, not 3 units, just 2 actually. Okay. In such case we can keep the size of this army at... Wait a second. That's 25, right? Yeah, that's correct. There we go. And... boom. Fewer guns, but I would rather not go over 30,000 right now. Go to here, get this unit, select this unit, go to Tedeschi. And let's select all of these boys and send them to Yaroslavl. Something like this. And now let us see. Okay, let's vassalize Finland first. Oh, now they aren't willing to do that. Interesting. Probably because they have better technology. Diplomatic technology, that is. Let's actually check if that's the case. Yeah, they have it. Well, there's not much I can do about that. Well, except for actually getting that tech. We can also proclaim guarantee, which puts us at 154. But in terms of this, it's 21. Oh, damn it. I actually expected it would be somewhat faster than that. Well, once we get Tech 10, Admin Tech 10 and form Russian Nation, That should make us quite a lot stronger in the eyes of our neighbors, because all the East Slavic cultures will be accepted and we will be quite a lot stronger. Oh, that's interesting. These guys want development and those guys want development. They only want different kinds of development. Okay, let's go for this. Let us get a development edict and boom and boom. Free money. Well, it's not free. We lost some of our diplomatic power, but there are certain things I'm willing to tolerate. And when it comes to this, Finland or Livonia, would you be so kind as to share this knowledge? Also, they are at war with Sapmi. Oh, now they are expanding. And that's not something I would like to see. If they are expanding, not a good sign. Would be a lot more difficult for us to vassalize them. Okay, how about you, Livonia? Okay, you are a lot more willing to be my vassal, so we shall start improving with you instead. Okay. We can give them military access as well as proclaim guarantee. Can we recruit any lands for our estates? We can. Let us summon a diet. Okay, let's build a church in Suzdal. There we go. And let us revoke this edict. No, we can't do that quite yet. Now we actually converted these guys to our culture, which is great. Can do it here as well. Proclaim guarantee. Let's go to speed 5. Let's give him a gift. Well, 100 gold is a bit too much. How much more we can improve? Okay, just enough to vassalize them actually. And there's a rebellion in Chernigov, and it is probably in our interest to help them. Go to here. Yes. Oh wait, that wasn't a victory quite yet. And these guys want money from me. Wait, that's weird. I thought I gave it to them. Well, that's weird. I gave them the money, but for some reason they didn't disappear from our pool. Weird stuff. In any case, we shall split this army and send them to here and to, say, here. Maybe here. Let us see. Kazanian separatists in these provinces, which means that don't mothball these 3 forts, but everything else we shall. There we go. And the tech. Where can we get this tech? Very important tech for us. And a new agenda. Workshop in Rostov, by all means. And let's now finally revoke this edict. Yet another rebel, also lost a general. Let's hire one. Evgeny Shuvalov, pretty good general, I have to tell you. Let's send them here to the south. And since these guys converted culture, we can continue with our conversions. I'm willing to spend diplomatic power. It's not a top priority for us right now. There we go. Let's go to Moscow. And now this is the moment of truth. First of all, we have another idea. And, well, let's actually take this one. Idea group. And now we can finally form Russia. This is a great moment for our state. Yes, please. Would you look at that? Now we are officially Russia. Mission fulfilled. Russian Patriarchate. Cost of reducing war exhaustion. Ah, interesting. Constantinople cannot be the spiritual center of Orthodox Christianity without the legitimacy of the Byzantine Emperor. We need to pick up the mantle and establish a third Rome. Indeed. Russian Patriarchate. Let us lead the true faith from Moscow. Great stability. And now we can get... No, I won't make St. Petersburg our capital quite yet. We can easily get that, but I don't need this. And now we have too many diplomatic relationships apparently. And the question is why? Oh, because Moscow actually had an idea that would allow us to do that. But Russia does not have that idea. Well, in that case, let's start annexing Ryazan. Let's improve relationships with them. And when it comes to Livonia, okay, now they are willing to become my vassal. And Finland also will be willing if we get just a little bit more points from them. And I think we can easily do that just with trust. Yes. Good stuff. Speed 5. And another thing I think... Okay, we still can't do that. Why are our force limit is so low? Ridiculously low. Russian claims in the east. By all means. Also, now we can start sending these guys to start colonizing Siberia. Good. Another thing I wonder is just how old our current Tsar is. 50 years old. Okay. And colonialism appeared in Pskov, finally. It is kind of sad that our friends in the West aren't willing to help us. We lost this guy. Let's hire Oleg von Noring. Getting good money. Of course I'm willing to help you. Why wouldn't I be? And in just a couple of months we will be able to vassalize Livonia. There we go. Oh, we won't be able to. They are at war with someone. Oh well. Let's recall the diplomat and let's start improving with Finland. As well as we might want to send a diplomat to give him a gift or something. 100 chapter synod in 1551, Metropolitan Mascarius convened the church in what became known as the 100 chapter synod in order to unify church ceremonies and duties all over Russia. They also demanded that the government cancel its jurisdiction over the church. Okay. Also, since we have a patriarchate, we can start creating metropolis in our state. And we can have quite many of them. There we go. And we can also now get Icon of St. John Climacus, which will allow us to spread colonialism faster and get it for cheaper. And let us start annexing Ryazan. Annex that. Let's still go for speed 5. Non-protectorate. Establish a protectorate. Interesting. Send these guys here. So we can't improve any further with these guys. Let them do it among themselves. I don't care much. So you shall be drilling. We can revoke this diplomat. We can also send a gift to Finland. 91. A couple favors for trust should make it possible. Favors for trust. Are you at war? Yes, they're still at war. Favors for trust. And one more. And next month, vassalization. Boom, Grand Duchy. There we go. Does Finland have a claim? Yes, they do have a claim on this province. And we can... Oh, we have a truce with them, we can't threaten them. I see. Another Kazani rebellion. We shall deal with it. And we just did. And we can now build a winter palace in Neva. Huh, interesting. But I would rather not. Okay. I mean, the situation is pretty nice. We are rocking. Getting more and more strong vassals. We can get the idea now, by all means. Can spend some money and get some of this stuff. Why not? Establishing penal colony in Yekaterinburg. Local settler increase, local unrest. Okay. And we are now a great power once more. We lost our great captain, and there's another one. There we go. Also, what was this? Martial educator. I mean, it's funny, he's just military skill 3, but his traits are all so good in terms of military stuff. And there was even an event, as you might remember, about that claimed that the guy is actually pretty damn great. Now, okay, can we send them another gift? We can. And next month we shall vassalize them. 14th vassalization, good. Okay, let's go for this. Let's summon a diet. George and Rostov. Sibir or this thing in Kasimov. I would rather build George and Rostov. There we go. Also, would you look at that? Our Cossacks have way too much influence. Well, and since we are in a good position where we have Livonia as our vassal, Finland as our vassal, we probably might wanna get ready for a war against Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Also, Sibir, how about you giving me, or not me, but Bashkirians this province? Alternatively, we can go to war against the Great Horde, and probably it's actually be a better idea because we gotta cut the Ottomans from all of this stuff at the very least. So yeah. And let's take a look at our force limit. 82. We still can't create another army. Sadly. Very sadly. I would really like to. Another thing I wonder is, where is this possible rebellion? It's in here. Also, we can actually start converting these two provinces to Muscovite culture. There we go. And even these Kazanian provinces, but we shall do it a bit later. The question of rights. We can take Tula from them. I can easily renounce the claim because we're going to annex this province very soon anyway. There is a rebellion. Oh, so our heir or our Knyaz died. Our Tsar actually. And now we have Basil IV, and that's something completely ahistorical. Because it was Ivan IV who was supposed to inherit. There's the alarm clock. We gotta finish the episode now. And that was actually a pretty nice episode. We got 2 new allies, or even vassals. We are strong, we are rich. We are probably going to go against the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. We shall get all of the cores of Livonia for them. We're probably going to get the provinces in White Russia region, as well as return cores of Chernigov and release Kiev from them. Yes, that's something I'm going to do. And then there's this war against Great Horde, which is also important. I mean, there are so many avenues for us to expand. Yeah. Let's try this. They would kill us. Haha. Easily. Boom. You see? Don't even have to go to war with people. Let's convert it right away. Anyway, my friends, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I certainly did. And I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.